Hi everybody, welcome to the very first episode of the Geek Show. Well, we're going to be hosts for today.
My name is Peter and this is SE.
That's right. Well, Peter, I was just thinking, in the US and Europe, there are many podcast shows that actually talk about what's happening, in online scene and just with technology. But in Asia, we don't really know many, do we?
I don't know any. Well, isn't that we're here for?
That's right, that's what we're here for. Well, the thing is, I think a lot of viewers out there, they don't really know kind of things happening in the Asian context, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to share with our viewers more about what's happening in the local scene and with an Asian context.
Yeah, there are websites like Baidu and Oh My News.
Which not many people might know of, don't you think?
You know, right?
Well, we know, but viewers out there might not know it, right?
Okay,
and that's what we're here for, right? So
okay, let's share with them the interesting piece of news that we got so far.
Well, in this segment of the episode, we have two very interesting news for you. Now, the first one is
Google, the search giant, has brought their mobile ads to Asia.
That's right. Now, when you used to surf the internet on your desktop and laptop, you used to be able to see image ads on the screen. But now you can do so on your mobile phones as well.
Yes, it's cool. I surf web occasionally on my mobile phone, but actually, do you?
Honestly, I don't really like to use my mobile phone to surf the internet. But then, I hear it's actually pretty affordable in Singapore. Well,
really?
Listen to this. Well, there's a plan I heard that actually allows you to download up to 50 gigabyte for as low as like Singapore $10. That's pretty cheap.
Well, $10 not cheap.
No?
Well, speaking of playing China, people pay about 30 RMB. It's like $6 for this unlimited download. And it started 2 years ago.
Well, that's probably why countries like China and Japan have such a high internet mobile, penetration rate.
Yeah, probably.
So Peter, talking about China, our second news is from the heart of China. Now, what's our second news?
Xinglang has launched a new widget on your desktop.
Xinglang is the Yahoo web portal kind of thing in China, right?
Yes, exactly. They are the largest web aggregation site for people in China.
That's interesting.
And this the new widget thing looks like iPhone on desktop.
iPhone on your desktop? I can't really imagine that. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, you can. Well, they have this widget website. You can grab all the news from Xinglang website and stream them to your desktop. You can see all the news, sports, and probably some games and play them with it on the desktop.
So does that mean that in my Windows platform and my desktop back at home, I can actually go onto the Xinglang website and actually download these widgets?
Yeah.
So make my computer something like a Mac then?
Well, it's like dashboard on your Mac.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, let's move on to the next segment.
Right, so stay tuned for our next segment.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about 3 social networking websites. The first one, the second one, and the third. Well, this is Facebook. Everybody knows it. So I'm not going to talk to you about it. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about the first two, hainei.com and xiaonei.com. They've been called Facebook clones, for they have the similar user interfaces from, we look at first. And interestingly, these two websites are both founded by the same guy called Wang Xing, and who is also a founder of Fanfo. Xiaonei has been bought over by Oak Interactive Tianxiang for now, and it's under the umbrella of a big company. It was started for the university students in China, as Facebook was for the university students in America in the beginning. So it focused a lot on the universities. It has a built-in function of classroom and interactive chatting, which allows people to interact with each other. And with China users in mind, they have also a forum, which a forum can talk about everything you want. Well, I think Wang Xing, after his company has been brought over by National, he still wants to do something more. Therefore, he found another company, which is Hainei. Well, for this company, there is more things about this real user identity. His focus is making sure that every user uses this social networking site is a real person and has all the real qualification there. I've been using it for a while, and I discovered there are 2 functions very interesting. First, a radio station, where it's internet radio. You can go on and click and listen to radio at fixed time. And the other is the mini blogging. I'll show them to you in a while.
And while doing that, I'm going to log to my name. Trying to log in the fastest. Well, let's take a look at Haine first. This is a mini blogging I was talking about. You can see my friend is talking about all the things relating to China, and I'm talking about the networking, Singapore and around the world. So this is what I wrote.
And we're going to conquer the world, and we're going to.
They are going to love China for this Tibet issue.
Yeah.
It has another function I'll talk about. You can go to the Diantai radio station function and listen to people. So this sort of thing you can talk to DJ and ask them to play the music for you. So it's interactive audio, like the one we did in Singapore. And I guess the rest are things.
时间已覆水难收，看诉哀愁泪不休，梦最后已难再回首。
Familiar with you have the sharing. So there's nothing much. Let's take a look at Xiaonei. I think Xiaonei has finished loading. And Xiaonei is a different website, more focused on interaction between me and my friends. So this is a friend who saw my website. What's interesting about this website is it does have this classroom thing, where you're able to see the classes you've attended.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show and learned a bit more about Xiaonei and Haine that Peter just introduced to you. Well, if you have any questions, please email this email. And if you have suggestions or anything, please email us also. If you have things you want us to cover or things you're interested in, we'd like to hear from you. Also, we have a blog, and this is the address. So do visit us, and you can just comment and tell us more about what you'd like to see. So we'll see you next week, and bye!